Alright, so you may be wondering, what's up with the different setup? Well, my room's kind of dirty. I lost my tripod somewhere in my room. But enough of that. Ahsoka, did it live up to the hype? Was it as good as people say it is? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Was this the best live action Star Wars project? Honestly, no. I don't think so. Is Andor better? Yes. Is Mando better? Yes. Except season 3. Season 3, me, it's whatever. But honestly, if I don't even know what to say. Like, there's a lot I could say. I might be going on a rant, but the finale felt really underwhelming. And in my Instagram story, I kind of mentioned that the finale felt like dog shit. Like, yeah, I'm really disappointed with the finale, the choices they made. It felt like they were setting up way too much throughout the series, only to pay it off in the future, which might or might not happen, which, narratively, I don't get it. I really don't understand why you're going to set up so much to do it, like, in future series. I guess for subscribers, subscription, to get viewers, but it's still kind of dumb. Instead of focusing on, like, a cohesive, good story and following these characters that you already have, why do you have to sub so much? Granted, episode 5 was kind of a fan service episode with live action Anakin and the world between worlds. I think that was a pretty cool episode. Everyone thinks that was one of the better episodes of the season. I will agree. That was a really good episode. Episode 6, to me, the return of Grand Admiral Thrawn felt really amazing. And then you got the return of Ezra. That was pretty cool. A reunion between Sabine and Ezra. And after that, the last 2 episodes just didn't feel like it hit. Sure, you got Shin, like whatever she was doing, just fighting off Ezra and Sabine, and then nothing. She just kind of disappears. She wasn't really involved in the finale episode. And then Baylan Skoll, after like episode 7, like, he just kind of disappears. He fights with Ahsoka for like a few seconds and then disappears off into the sunset. We don't really get to see him up until the last 5 minutes of the finale, where he's standing on top of the Mortis God statues pointing at some mountain. It's like, come on, why do you have to introduce this cool mysterious Jedi only to not do absolutely nothing with him? And before people say, oh, he was an iconic character, you're doing a disservice to the actor talking bad about this character. No, I'm not. I can fairly critique characters without talking bad about their actors. Also, rip Ray Stevenson, you did such a good job portraying this mysterious Jedi. Baylan Skoll, rest in peace. Like, may the force be with you. But honestly, I really like this character. This character was a cool, mysterious Jedi, but the fact that they didn't really do too much with him, yes, feels really disappointing. I wanted to know more about his backstory. I wish we got a flashback towards him or something. I just don't like that they set him up and did absolutely nothing with him. And the fact that Sabine was acting so, I don't know. To me, her character, her trying to use the Force throughout the entire season, just felt like, why? I mean, I get it. Everyone has the Force. But the fact that she can just kind of use it and she's like really good at it now, why? I prefer her just to be like a Mandalorian, just to be like a human who's on par with these Jedi Force-wielding characters. That's so much more interesting than just her getting the Force because she can get it. And it's like, why? To me, it feels like a disservice to her character just because her entire arc in Rebels kind of focused on her rejecting like the Force, her understanding and her accepting the fact that she's a Mandalorian, that she belongs with these people, that she is only human. She can only do so much without the Force. And I prefer that over what they did in Ahsoka. And the fact that they name drop, oh, she's depressed, she didn't finish her training just because she's scarred from the bombing of Mandalore. It's like, why didn't we get a reference to this back in the first episode, or even a flashback of them training together? Why did we get like an off-topic, off-screen like mention, oh yeah, this happened, that's why she doesn't do this anymore? Like, why? It just felt kind of dumb. It just felt kind of stupid, if I'm being honest. And I know I'm kind of going on a rant, but I really did not like that. And the fact that Morgan just kind of went out like that after gaining these like godlike Night Sister type of abilities just felt like, okay, I didn't really care too much about the character anyways, but it just felt really underwhelming. And like I said, Thrawn just felt like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, like, oh, I gotta stop Ahsoka, I'm gonna send like a few fighters, blah blah blah. Like, it didn't feel like his character. Normally he's like one of the smartest men in the galaxy, and they didn't really utilize his tactics or his strategy, his genius, to the levels that they could have. It just felt kind of a disservice to me, in my opinion, he's such an interesting character. And the Night Troopers, granted, I think they were pretty cool. Some people had theories that they were revived using Night Sister magic, and for the most part, they were spot on because we got zombie stormtroopers. I thought that was pretty cool. Some of the fight scenes in Ahsoka, I'm kind of mixed on. It's pretty good, but then again, it's not. I do like the outfits, the like costumes in this series are really spot on. They are pretty good. But as far as the series goes in general, I don't think it's the best live action Star Wars series, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. People out there kind of have like mixed feelings on the finale on the series. Some people are saying it was good, some people are saying it was bad, some saying it was terrible. Granted, I don't think it was terrible. It's not Boba Fett levels of terrible, it's not Kenobi levels quality, it's not Mando season 2 quality, definitely not. But I don't think it was bad. It wasn't really good. I think it was a decent show with like good arcs, with good stories. It's just felt like they were trying to do too much in such a little amount of time that I really didn't have like no reason to watch it. Would I watch the series again? No. It kind of gave me like the feeling that it gave me while watching The Last Jedi up a few years ago. Like the finale kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So I don't know if I want to rewatch Ahsoka. It just felt like a bit too predictable at times. And like about a month ago, I did a review on the first 2 episodes that said I found it boring. And I hate to be that guy, but I don't know. The last 2 episodes were kind of boring. Nothing too much happened. It just felt predictable. They were setting up way too much, trying to finish up in such a short amount of time to wrap it all up. No, and now there's rumors going around that they're going to do a season 2. It's like, why? Why would you do a season 2? Why couldn't you just do Ahsoka as like a 12, 14 episode series? That way you could explore more, tell the story a bit more. Like, Grand Admiral Thrawn didn't even feel like a real threat in the last episode. He just felt like a Saturday morning villain. Oh, gotta go back to the galaxy. We knew he was gonna come back because they're setting up that movie. And I don't know, my gripes with the series just goes down that they were setting up way too much and just hoping to do stuff in the future. It's like, focus on setting up a cohesive story, something like Andor. It had a good setup, had a good story, and to me, I think that was one of the better live action Star Wars stories yet. Same with Mando season 2, but after watching the finale, I think Mando season 2 clears by a mile shot. Like, you felt the impact, there were stakes in it. Season 2 of the finale of Mando, honestly, better. That was better. Ahsoka was okay. I don't think it was good. I don't think it was great. It wasn't terrible. I think it was okay, if I'm being honest. But that's just my thoughts on Ahsoka. If you have any other thoughts, did you like it? Did you hate it? I wouldn't say hate it after sleeping on it. I just thought it was okay, if I'm being honest. But that's just my thoughts on Ahsoka. What did you think? I'll catch you guys on my next video. Don't know what that's going to be, but I'll see ya.